Journalists worth their salt never forget their most important interviews. To be worth your salt means to be good at your job. I no longer do TV shows or write columns except for this newspaper. Friends who follow my TVB shows and columns in other newspapers still say I'm worth my salt. They often ask me to describe my most important interviews. That's as easy as pie, which means it's easy to do because I never forget my most important interviews. I still remember my interview with U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell when I worked in Washington, D.C. in the 1990s. He gave me the exclusive on the 1992 Hong Kong Policy Act, which he introduced in Congress. It allowed the U.S. to treat Hong Kong separately from mainland China, even after the 1997 reunification. I interviewed Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi, who became the House of Representatives Speaker years later. I won't list other important interviews because I want to describe my interview with former U.S. President Jimmy Carter. Carter turned 100 on October the 1st, the first time a former president lived for a century. I flew to Atlanta in September 2018 to interview him for my Straight Talk TV show. He accepted my interview to discuss the 40th anniversary of U.S.-China ties, which he formalized in 1979. He was 94 when I interviewed him, but still had a sharp mind. He was a humble and hard-working president, but Americans voted him out in 1980 after one term because the U.S. faced many global challenges during his presidency. Many Americans now consider him one of the best presidents because he continued to help underprivileged people until he became too weak. His dying wish is to vote for Vice President Kamala Harris on November the 5th.